Day 2 of an elder abuse trial for a Chesapeake City Council member wrapped up after she took the stand. Thanks for joining us at 5:30. I'm Dan Kennedy.
And I'm Nicole Livas. Amanda Newins, who was elected in November, is accused of financially exploiting her great aunt and uncle. Alex Littlehales is following the case for us and joins us now live outside the courthouse. Alex?
Yeah, Nicole, Dan, as far as the facts of this case, they are all on the table for jurors to weigh in right now, as both the Commonwealth Attorney's Office as well as Amanda Newins' attorney have finished their cases. They have both rested after going through all of the witnesses they needed to for this trial in less than 2 days. But today, probably the most significant of those witnesses is Amanda Newins herself, who had a roughly hour-and-a-half long testimony explaining why the discussed things in court today, why she made those decisions for the sake of her family. Chesapeake City Councilwoman Amanda Newins shared her side of the story on the second day of the trial over alleged exploitation of a vulnerable adult. The case centers around Newins' acquisition of a home off of Kempsville Road in Virginia Beach, where her great aunt and uncle lived for roughly 50 years. Newins received the home through a deed of gift around the same time doctors diagnosed her great uncle, Bobby Davis, with late-stage dementia and Alzheimer's. In court today, Newins told jurors firsthand it was one example of how she and her husband wanted to ease the couple's burden as the great-uncle's health got worse in 2021. That support, she says, includes not only the transfer of the house, but also Newins is adding herself to the couple's financial accounts, switching their power of attorney and repairing the home so that the family could eventually move back in. She and other family and friends testified how, despite his declining health, her great-uncle fully understood the decision she was making as power of attorney. Jurors will now have to weigh the exact degree of her uncle's health, as it proves to be a critical point by both sides. Newins described her uncle as having both, quote, good and bad days, and said his mental health complications were more noticeable at night. But the Commonwealth Attorney's Office pushed back, showing documentation from Newins herself, stating how her great-uncle was, quote, constantly forgetting the names of his wife and his great-niece. And just yesterday, a notary who was one of the witnesses admitted that the Davises were not physically present at the time of the signing of the transfer of that deed to the house. Live in Norfolk, I'm Alex Littlehales for 13 News Now.
Alex, thank you. Both sides rested in the case and closing arguments will start in the morning.